talk me about getting married and then your decision on what you would like to do in ministry.
Yeah, so we married, and yeah, this is like very important. I believe that there is people that watching us now, they have that crazy stuff going on in their families, with their fathers. There's a lot of unforgiveness in their lives. But I want to tell them that there is more. There is God that can bring that forgiveness in their lives. So they need to seek. Just go and seek. Because if I will not close that door before my marriage, I will bring that stuff inside of marriage. Mm-hmm. So now we have 4 kids. And that kids that we have, they have father in their house. I don't know what gonna be in our family if I will not close that door before the marriage.
I think forgiveness is more needed for you, for yourself,
Yes.
not for someone.
Yeah.
He lives his life, but you are not having no peace. But this needs for people who is not having this forgiveness.
Well, unforgiveness, bitterness is always damaging to the bitter person, much more than it is to the other person.
Yeah. When we talk about our region, and when I speak on the conferences, for youth conferences, I ask youth to raise their hands if they live in broken families. 90% of them, they're raising their hands. And when I talk about my testimony, about my father, they start to cry because they have really, really bad stories in their lives now. So when we talk about our ministry in Central Asia, now we can see all that youth coming to Christ, like Muslim people coming to Christ, and they have the same stories that we had.
Yeah. So talk to me about how you decided to do what you're now doing.
Yeah, so I used to be a youth pastor for 10 years in the church. The pastor come to me and he goes, "Hey, we need a youth pastor for a youth that we have." And we decided to take the place with Faina on age of 20. We say yes to God, to be full-time in the ministry. And kids start to come to us. It's amazing. 9, 7 years old and boys and girls, they start to come to us receiving Christ in their hearts. Now we had that team with us. So 10 years building the team in our church. And 2018, my pastor, he come to me and he goes, "Hey, let's start a church, one more church in our city." And we took our team with us and we start one more church. So in 4 years, we started 5 churches in 4 countries of Central Asia. Wow. And we're sending teams to different countries like Tajikistan, Uzbekistan, Kyrgyzstan, Kazakhstan to start a church. And all of them under 25. Can you imagine? Wow. The boys and girls, 18, 17 years old, going to different countries, moving to different nations to preach the gospel there, to bring that gospel to that nations that they have in their hearts. It's amazing to see what God is doing in Central Asia.